2OceansVibe. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. What is a beagle?
You'll be surprised how often I hear that. What's important to know is that it's got a lot to do with hip hop. In fact, it's got everything to do with hip hop. So you would know what a breakdancer is.
Yes.
So we don't say breakdancer. Breakdancer is like the commercial term for it. So if we're looking for the correct name, it would be breaker. You know, and then if we're being specific, b-boy, b-girl.
B-boy, b-girl. Okay, so
that's some of your street cred for the day.
It's like you're not just a dancer, you're a choreographer as well.
There's a few things, people are always really confused about this, and I always say, if I was a guy, would it throw you off like how much I actually do or how many titles do I have to my name? I'm literally a dancer, choreographer, okay, cool.
Yeah.
A DJ, okay, cool.
Okay,
and I run a
cool.
business.
Okay, cool.
3 things. But if I was a guy, you'd be like, oh my word, you know, like he is just, can do everything. But as a girl, you're like, oh, so many things. What else do you want to do? You know, so.
Do you find that?
So much.
Really?
So much. I'm not sure where that came from. The let's box ourselves, let's limit ourselves.
It comes from our parents' generation.
I guess if the opportunity wasn't there, granted. However, if I can excel, if I have the capacity to do all these things, if I am stable enough mentally, emotionally, I'm not saying I'm stable, but if I am to kind of, you know, do these things as I go, then why not? You know, I'm not asking anybody for anything. I'm not asking you to make me the dancer that I am. I'm not asking somebody else to make me the DJ that I am. I'm just saying, give me the opportunity and let me show you that if I wanted to do this today and that tomorrow, then so be it.
Then
you know?
so be it. What have been some of the highlights of your dancing career?
Sure. Oh my goodness. There's been so many and for many different reasons. So it's really hard to say. I think everybody would naturally go to like the big ones. Oh, I was on this tour. I was in that. No, for me, it's not really about that. I think every time I get to dance or to travel or to connect with people because of what I do, I can't explain it. It's so rewarding because I get to be myself.
Yes.
You know, I'm not putting on a different cap and hat and, you know, acting a certain way. It's really just me. And if I get to travel or to work on accounts or whatever the case is, it's really just because I'm being myself. And I think that's the most rewarding thing out of it all. So I think that's going to be one of my things in life, to make sure that this dance thing is not just a hobby. Because everybody's like, how do you do that for a living? How do you survive? Like, where do you live? Do you live anywhere? Like,
yes.
You know, so highlight, I would say gigs aside, tours aside, cool campaigns, all that stuff aside, I would say just getting to live and not only survive, but thrive off dance.
Thrive and survive off dance. I suppose because you are essentially living the dream. Are you thinking of moving to the States or moving abroad, or are you wanting to cultivate that industry here?
I think it's a mix of both, you know. I've never been opposed to the idea, but I would never do it to run away.
Okay.
If that makes any sense.
Yes.
If there's an opportunity that presents itself that really ticks every box, then I'm for it. But I wouldn't just go there to kind of feel it out. I would go there with a plan. I think once you get past the necessity of needing to survive off dance and you get to a place where you're like, oh, I'm stable.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that if I want to. I'm going to travel there if I want to. Then it changes the game completely.
For sure.
So I think for me, it's always a thing of dancers need to figure out what they want first.
Yeah.
And not just dancers, everybody. What do you want out of your career? Not everybody wants to be the club DJ. Not everybody wants to be the radio DJ, you know, just like not everybody wants to be the dancer in the music video, for example.
Yes.
So I think if I do make the change or make, you know, the trek to another country, it would be for a reason bigger than myself. The struggle with being a female in a hip-hop industry or being a beagle in a male-dominated space, as much as I hate that, until it's normal, we will keep needing to have these conversations. So the thing with finding partners or affiliations in my kind of career is that there is no success story yet.
Yes.
That is specific to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So it's about kind of forging that path and hoping that you have enough support to kind of make something. So the next girls that come about, it's a little bit easier, I'm hoping. So that's a big dream of mine, is to just, I want to say normalize, I want to say equalize, I want to say open doors, because like I said, I could tell you today that tomorrow I plan on doing X, Y, and Z, and tomorrow I'll wake up and my plan has changed.
Yeah.
So my dream is to make sure that I'm never boxed in by anything, and to make sure that girls aren't growing up being told who they can be, how they can be it, and, you know, all that jazz.
It's so important.
The sad thing is the moment, like from birth, the moment somebody says, it's a girl, it's a boy, we've already given them this preconception of what this person needs to be, how they need to behave, how they need to react to certain situations. You know, for example, if I was a guy and I had 16 girlfriends, I would be that guy. If I was the girl with 16 boyfriends, I would be that girl. You know, so it's really just about changing the mindset as we go. But again, it's years and years of conditioning, and I think it's going to take a lot of time, but slowly but surely we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Yeah. I wouldn't even say that I'm this radical feminist. I don't think so. But what I do believe when fighting for males, to kind of see your point, is that privilege never gives up its power. So if we need to look kind of whiny and, you know, then so be it.